County Sheriff's Transit Department was going 80 miles per hour down Airport Way and ran into the car of Sarah Layer earlier this summer. Murdering Sarah Layer. That's your office. That's you. That's you. The blood's on your hands. When you work for an apartment that gets away with that, you are guilty by association. No good cops in a racist system. No bad protesters in a revolution.
No bad protesters in a revolution.
No good cops in a racist system.
No good cops in a racist system.
No bad protesters in a revolution.
No bad protesters in a revolution.
Dan Satterberg's office is also inside of this building. Can we get a fuck Dan Satterberg?
Fuck Dan Satterberg.
Can we get a fuck Dan Satterberg?
Fuck Dan Satterberg.
Prosecutors are just as bad, if not worse, than fucking cops. Because cops are like, I don't know, like the kidnappers, they're the gatekeepers. They're the ones that set the sentences. They're the one that actually put people into the cages. They have discretion. You can send people to rehabilitation. You can suggest other forms of transformative justice, other forms of justice. But instead, we choose to set bails astronomically high. Can we get a fuck cash bail? Fuck cash bail. Can we get a fuck the bail system?
Fuck the bail system.
I was just told today that LA is abolishing their cash bail system. But we have to make sure that that's not just a breadcrumb. Because if you abolish the cash bail system and turn it into something else, what if it's for credit? That could fuck even more people up. We have to make sure that they're not just giving us breadcrumb. We have to read the fine print. We have to read the fine print. Otherwise, it'll just rewrap our coal into another shiny gift. And we're gonna open it up thinking it's a nice present, a nice form of justice, and it's still fucking coal. Good morning. You can't stop the revolution!
You can't stop the revolution!
SPD is not the solution!
SPD is not the solution!
You can't stop the revolution!
You can't stop the revolution!
King County Sheriff is not the solution!
King County Sheriff is not the solution!
You can't stop the revolution!
You can't stop the revolution!
King County Sheriff is not the solution!
King County Sheriff is not the solution!
Yesterday, as we were feeding our unhoused neighbors, our loved ones outside, the Seattle Police Department decided to come up and harass people who were sitting down, asking them what's in their cup. Why does it fucking matter? It's 1 o'clock on a fucking Monday. Let me have something in my cup. Why are you just coming up and harassing people? There's no point. Because they're fucking bored. Because they get paid too much money to be out here, to be untrained, to not know how to deal with communities, to not even be from this city.
Hey, I'll be at this park right here. They come over there every day and harass us. So we like serial killers out here.
There are serial killers in there. One of the head of the SWAT team has literally killed 3 people. That by definition makes you a serial killer. That by definition makes you a serial killer. And then they want to be training people how to have gun safety in their buildings. That's the kind of business this person who leads the SWAT team. I can't remember his name, it's slipping my mind. But you can go home and fact check this, and you can check this on live.
Very strange.
In Seattle SWAT team. It's fucking sick. And guess where they cracked this shooting? Seattle Police Association, Athletics Association, just down the way. like I should be asking you to step out of my way. Maybe I'm trying to come into my building.
Well, if you want to come in,
Maybe
you
in
can.
your 19 years,
You-
instead of asking people to stop standing up for their First Amendment right, I'm blocking the
You're
door.
able to.
Of a court system who disproportionately prosecutes and puts into jail black and brown people who look just like you, and you want to sit here and defend it, talking about you made a change in your 19 years, you made a change in however long that you've been here, and people just died 2 days ago. Y'all are brainwashed as a motherfucker. Y'all are brainwashed as hell. As a fucking bitch. It's crazy. If you think that working for a department is gonna make you any better, this system any better, you've got yourself fucked up. And you've got your future generation fucked up. And that's why in your 19 years, we still have to be out here. Because instead of standing up and doing what we're doing, you decided to put on a blue uniform and thought that that would be the way to go. No, you should have shut it down. You should have shut it down. 2 years old, you should have shut it down. If you can remember it, you could probably figure out how to stand there and shut it. Guess who just died? A 1-year-old baby was shot in the crossfire in Washington, D.C. just 2 days ago. Third one in a week. Under 10 years old, caught in the crossfire and gun violence. How much have you changed gun violence in your 19 years? It's our horn, and you're not going to shut it down. You a bitch! Sorry, does anybody else want to say anything?
Ain't nothing gonna change his mind, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing's going to change your mind. You know
Do
that.
you not believe that this is a tyrannical system that you're working within? America, the government that you represent, when you put that badge and that vest on and that gun on your hip every day, do you not believe that this is a tyrannical system that works off of a systematic oppression? Do you not believe that? He's stumped. He's stumped. The silence says enough. The silence says enough. You can't change his mind, bro. You can't change his mind.
Do you have any kids?
It's melted.
That face is telling me you have kids. Or somebody in your family has kids. You got young people. You got young people in your family. Do you have kids? Do you have kids? Do you have kids? Are you teaching your kids to be anti-racist for his kids? Or are you just working alongside of it?
to protest, lady. Just fucking stand there. Taking your fucking video. Bye, Brown. Go home.
Oh my God, it's Brown.
We thought you quit your job.
We thought you quit, bro. Where you been?
There you are, Baldy. Damn.
What's wrong? You're not gonna say hi? Officer Baldy, it's been so long.
I know. It's almost warms
Sorry,
my
we
heart.
didn't make a new sign for you. We'll get on it though.
We know you like to take the pictures.
Oh yeah.
There's all these people from yesterday.
Not that bad, you a bitch and a half. With that bad, you a bitch and a half.
This guy ain't even worth insulting. This guy. Let's get back to the root. Riley. Yes, it is. Robert Brown's been around since day one. Don't fuck like him anymore.
Also, daily reminder, in every action that we take as a protest, every action that keeps this movement moving, that keeps the momentum going, is vital. Even if you see one person out there, two people out there, even if you see a sign taped to someone's backpack as they're just walking through the mall, that is a vital form of protest and crucial to keeping this movement going. So no action is too small, and every single action is imperative. Period. Period. And just because there are going to be people annoyed, there are going to be people pissed off, there are going to be people who are saying, what the fuck are you doing? And we say to them, fuck you! We don't care how wild we look, we don't care how crazy we look, we do not care, because this is bigger than us. This is for the people that we can't even see walking around yet. This is for the youth, this is for the fetuses. This is for the sperm and the egg that haven't even been created yet. Because he was 2 years old when he saw his first form of protest. And he's much older than me. I'm not trying to be him. We're not trying to be him. I'm not trying to be Larry Gossett, who was a form of the Pink, who was part of the Black Panthers, who became a Seattle City Council member, who was then sitting at the table with people like us, telling us how to do a revolution, how we should move forward as Black people. I'm not trying to have to sit down in a few years with people. This needs to get done now. We can get it done. We can. We can. We can. We can. Get it done. Get it done. Good morning, officers who are illegally and unconstitutionally shutting down a protest. You are violating your own security. Get out of the road, you dumbass!
Eat shit, you ignorant fat bastard!
5.7
Shut the fuck up, you ignorant ass lady. Go read a fucking article, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
This will not be holding up.
Get your
Every
racist
single
ass the fuck out of the
ticket
street
that
then.
you have given has not held up.
Talk shit to
If
me.
it has been fought.
Talk shit to me. Do it.
Black lives matter.
Fuck 12, we don't do what they want.
On December 3rd, that was the anniversary date of basically acquitting the murderers of Eric Garner, who was basically selling cigarettes, and they fucking murdered him. So that was a big day. It was another chance for us to get justice and another chance that the system said, fuck you. So we raised them a bigger fuck you. We raised them this revolution that will not stop. When I say we will, say keep going. We will. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We will. Keep going. Because you can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. The people are the solution. People are the solution. Didn't flow as well as I thought. We can try it. We can try it.
It's not a big deal if it's like, oh, we almost got it. Almost. We've got a lot of time to work on this.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Unfortunately, we've got a lot of time to work on this.
Yeah, fuck parks and recreation. Fuck parks and rec. 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 Fuck parks and rec.
Yo, I hate those fucking trucks too.
I hate them.
I hate them.
They want to try and use their pay. I don't know. They want to half-ass everything they do.
got a brand new unmarked. That's nice. It's shiny. A new unmarked vehicle. Still buying vehicles.
If they really want to help the revolution, they could open up the park bathrooms for people to use.
Is it brownie? It's
It is brownie.
That's really good.
I know. We didn't even bring a sign.
Pandemic.
You're funny.
Sorry.
They want to spend like an astronomical amount.
He's all of our special friends.
A few times back, but an astronomical amount a month on 6 portable sanitation stations, which include honey buckets and hand washing stations that they barely clean, barely replenish, but they spend an astronomical amount, over $100,000 a month, on these 6 honey bucket stations. Now, mind you, Jenny Durkin already spent $1.3 million last year, prior to the pandemic, on more permanent, still mobile, but more substantial mobile bathrooms for people. But instead of getting the job done, they hesitated and hesitated and hesitated, and then the fucking pandemic hit, and then everybody needed a bathroom, so there was no bathrooms left, so now we're spending extra money on honey buckets. Where did the $1.3 million go for those bathrooms? What's going on with that? We have to follow the money. They literally complain about not having money, but they blow it away. And now, she wants to ask for more money from the city council to fund her recall appeal. How about the $1.3 million you spent on bathrooms? How about just, since you're so rich and wealthy that you already donated your salary one time, why don't you just do that again? How about, or better yet, let's call it even, you just get the fuck out of the city. But, moral of the story is, she wants to commit crimes, basically, fraud, genocide, all of that, and then bounce, and just get away with it. And are we gonna accept that? Are we gonna accept that? Are we gonna accept that? Jenny Durkin, we ain't dumb. Give us more than breadcrumbs. Jenny Durkin, we ain't dumb. 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 liberation for black, brown people. But not blue because what? That shit don't matter. Black lives matter, brown lives matter.
Lose a job, that shit don't matter.
Black lives matter, brown lives matter.
Lose a job, that shit don't matter.
Black lives matter, brown lives matter.
Lose a job, that shit don't matter.
Black lives matter, brown lives matter.
Lose a job, that shit don't matter.
Black lives matter, brown lives matter.
Lose a job, that shit don't matter.
Black lives matter, brown lives matter.
Lose a job, that shit don't matter.
Whose life matters?
Black lives matter.
Whose life matters?
Black lives matter.
Else's lives matter.
Indigenous lives matter.
Say that louder. Whose life matters? Whose life matters?
Black lives matter.
Okay, we're gonna try a new one. When I say, don't wait, Julie, what is it? I tried to come up with some new ones. I will figure out real fast. Okay, so when I say we don't need no ops, you say don't stand there and watch. Okay? We don't need no ops. Don't stand there and watch. Hey, we don't need no ops. Don't stand there and watch. We don't need no ops. Don't stand there and watch. We don't need no ops. Don't stand there and watch. We don't need no ops. Don't stand there and watch. And then another version is like, if you stand
figured it out, finally.
Fuck 12, we don't do what they tell us. Fuck 12, we don't do what they tell us.
Go in front. Oh, sidewalk. Sorry, is this sidewalk? Trying to figure out with minimal cars how to shut it down. I got distracted. Like, oh my god. With kids, with shit.
Shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
Lieutenant Brown, the athlete wasn't. You may not intentionally block roadways with your vehicle, depriving motorists of access to the interstate that may need to be en route to emergency services. You need to move your vehicle so that you are not obstructing the roadway, and there are traffic units in route here now to take enforcement action as appropriate.
You sound tired, you bald piece of shit. Why don't you just quit your job already? You sound tired. It's boring talking to you. Fuck 12, we don't fucking go to your low-paid job, you dumb bitch. Go off.
Just trim him and then fucking make him lose his job. So, yeah, I appreciate the sentiment, but don't have to say.
Well, honestly, as a black person, I'm gonna yell at whoever the fuck I feel like. I appreciate you, Roquan. I do appreciate you, but it pisses me off. I can't. You know, this would be the perfect time, except the vehicle's a little moist. I always carry those abolish stickers for the back of the police car.
He's on his phone. It's cute. I wonder how many times I've shown up on like fucking car shit. Like his camera's right there, so we're like one of those.
Come back around.
He was in Black Box. He was in Black Box.
I wish I would have known what he was doing. I would have
Came out of nowhere.
I'm all right.
I confronted that dude. He wouldn't even fucking talk to me. He fucking is a little punk.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, he's a punk.
Yeah, I
It's been on my face the whole
Somebody
time.
told him to do it.
Right?
Yeah, I was like, hey man, did you just do that? And he's like,
Yeah,
but
I thought it was a prank at first. If I knew he was coming to do what he was going to do, I would have dropped it.
just laid him out. Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have dropped it.
Yeah, yeah.
Same.
It's a little
But
hypocrite.
he put it up before he sprayed it, so I thought he was joking.
Yeah, I thought he was
like
joking
a-
too. I didn't move or
And then
anything.
he just
Well,
started
why didn't
spraying.
you just hit you when you guys were
Uh,
on
that's
every
no
street?
idea.
Saying, yeah, we don't
Yeah.
know why.
Because you're white. That's fucked up. You knew that if he did it to another person, he did it to you or you?
Hey Rex,
Yeah.
could you hold this for me for a little bit?
Uh-huh.
Just
It like feels like
Here, I'm gonna point it towards me though.
point it towards what we, yeah.
I finally lost my gemstone that I had in education on my vacation for like 5 years, and we tried to go to the snow and didn't make it.
Hi. Incognito. Can ask me whatever, I guess. Chud is a cannibalized humanoid something. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. That's what it is. Nice. In case cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. Yeah. In case anybody isn't aware of what's going on at the Red House, they're one of the last Black Indigenous families here in the Mississippi neighborhood. They've owned this home for over 30 years, and they were the victims of a predatory mortgage. Then they got foreclosed on, and this dude, sorry, I split my fucking lip. It's bothering me. Anyway, the cold and the masks don't do me well. Anyway, they were the victims of a predatory mortgage. Home went into foreclosure. This dude came to the foreclosure auction, swooped up the home, and is now wanting to demo the building and put up a overpriced apartment. Thank you. There is the link in the chat. They have raised $40,000 on their GoFundMe with a goal of $250 in order to buy the home back, to try to work within the system that we have. However, even if all of this wasn't atrocious enough, this is fucking happening during a pandemic when in the middle of December. It's literally fucking, let me see how I have 2 jackets on right now. It's 43 degrees outside. It's facing me. It's 43 degrees outside. And they literally gave them no resources to go anywhere. They came into the building at 5 a.m. this morning. Oh, Concrex reporting.
That's what we must understand, yo. Until there's more people of color in Congress, it's a white man system. It doesn't matter Democrat or Republican. Okay. Why am I so stressed?
Well, fuck. Ian's not gonna know where I went, so.
Get him, ninja!
You're gonna come back anyways. You're gonna come back anyways. Come back here.
Oh, look at that big, beautiful silver Ford. Woo! This thing's fucking heavy to run with. No wonder Ian's losing so much weight. Woo!
Jake?
Yeah. I ran after him for you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
No wonder you're losing so much weight with that.
I know, right? You really get used to it, honestly.
I know, I haven't. It was funny when I got home from the march on Sunday. I was like, holy fuck, I haven't held up my gimbal that long in so long. Damn, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So he just ran away?
Yeah.
Was he on foot?
No, he was in
Of course he was.
silver truck.
Of course he was.
Okay.
Beaverton area, southwest.
Giving shit.
At the bummer.
Right.
I took a step in there and I was like, no. Can't. I just can't do it. Lifted the lid, I looked inside, I was like, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry. So look at the mainstream media. They're such fucking pussy.
Well, if you are willing to take a break for about an hour, I'm gonna go around and get my shit, and you can shit.
Look at the mainstream media here.
This isn't anything personal. I just don't know what the fuck you're doing. Why are you filming people on private property who have to? I couldn't do that.
And drive off. Yeah, I never wear, like, I always got my camera remote.
So if like watching stream, it's just him driving and driving and driving and then like videotaping us for a few minutes and then getting scared and running away when we come by. It's great. And I've had a personal vendetta with him where every time I see him I just chase him and go, Jake! I was inspired by that one scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit where he goes into the building and there's like that lady who's trying to like sexually assault him. My man! Which actually, Pop Culture Detective had a really good video about how media plays off sexual assault of men for laughs. It's a great two-part series. You guys should totally tune in if you haven't. But that whole scene that I didn't even realize was problematic until I watched that episode of Pop Culture Detective was kind of like my inspiration, just like annoyingly chasing after somebody. Like, ah! Jakey boy, come here!
Drive here? Yeah.
And so I just chase after him and yell his name.
I get why he tries to film or document the bad side, but yeah, he isn't very discreet or good at it. Yeah, no. Not at all.
He almost never gets out of his car. Yeah, he's a wuss.
And when he does get off his car, he'll shake his camera.
Is anyone here a fan of that movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It's one of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie.
As problematic as that scene was pointed out to be, it's one of my favorites, where like they do the juxtaposition of seeing, where he thinks it's Jack! Rosa 2020. That is like my best quote. Hey guys, you need to, somebody get on Behind Enemy Lines' stream and just like keep me updated. Just like send it into me, like where he's at, and I'll go chase after him. The treasure race. Roger Rabbit is great, yeah.
Someone said get Jake a gimbal for Christmas.
No, please don't.
Nah, he doesn't need anything.
Don't make this footage any better. But he'd probably find a way to fuck that up too.
Right.
Wait, what?
Oh, somebody said in his chat, somebody buy Jake a gimbal for Christmas.
Oh, does
no,
he not have one?
Don't do that.
Instead, buy me a gimbal, because my stream is better, and I've been without one for a while since both of mine got broken by cops, smacking them out of my hand.
Yeah, if anyone wants to get a gimbal, get one for Rosa.
Yeah, buy one for me and like, yeah. Yeah. Please. He's not streaming. Oh, did he end his stream? Did he end his stream?
Yeah, he's not live.
He's not live? Oh no. Well, you guys just intuit where he's at and then send me his direction.
Oh man! I feel like Jake's the type of person that would try and slam his truck through one of these barricades.
Yep.
You know, growing up,
No, Mike Johnson, I am not.
Roger Rabbit. Growing up, when I would watch that movie, once it goes into Toontown, I would totally tune out. I hated it. But now as an adult, I watch that and like the Toontown scenes are some of the best ones. It's weird. It's on my it is on my Christmas wish list.
I did.
So
you ran him off, didn't you?
Yeah, I was literally like on his tail like the whole entire time. I was like, right after that, I was like, hey, roll down your window. I'm trying to talk to you. Hey.
No, he won't do that. He's too scared.
I did.
He's too scared.
Because he made a post about me. I don't know if you guys saw that shit.
Yeah,
Well, did you see the one he made?
Yeah.
He said that I tried to get him jumped, which is really I was just talking to him, and then like security team came up on him that I didn't even know about.
Right.
He like Ninja and Rosa, you all started a war. You're not gonna be able to finish.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
I was like, bro, what are you talking about?
And then, yeah, he called out you and Shiloh.
Yeah, but in that post that he made, he said that I don't have no balls to fucking go up and talk to him. But literally, what did I do? Just now, I literally went up there, ran after him while he was trying to drive away from me, trying to talk to him. But whatever, he wants to fucking drive away every fucking time.
You had a massive crush on Jessica Rabbit? I mean, the real Jessica Rabbit or the one in the skyscraper that I'm talking about? That's a bitch made shirt right there.
What are the little piles of rocks? I think it's mostly to help stop them from driving through, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's to stop them from driving through, right? Yeah.
At first, I thought it was like, you know, munitions files.
Yeah, me too. But that's what the eggs over there are for, I think.
I didn't even see those.
Oh yeah, those eggs are ready, dude. Those eggs
It's
are
funny because they were asking for eggs to make breakfast for everyone. It looks like they were repurposed.
Oh yeah.
Look at all they came out heavy with shields. Everything
I
that's
too love
left.
Roger Rabbit, but I haven't seen it in a long time until it's want to. Waffles, we should watch
Yeah,
it.
so basically all like
We should
everybody's
watch Roger.
bringing
I think
all
it's
the
on,
gear from
what's it
all the
on,
last several months.
I'm on the house right now. It's coming from that one Bearcat that's sitting in the front. They also have
Comrade Watch Party.
what is like a thermal imager, but it's a heat seeker on the Bearcat to let them know where the person is inside the house.
I was like, I can't do it.
Travis is going live, I believe, on
What's
Facebook
up, Hiram?
and YouTube.
You might be
guys,
seeing the
to
beginning
try to
of
get
an
update
occupied zone in
The
Portland.
thing is that when I like you, like once you're a friend of mine, I'll be obnoxious to you obsessively when I get bored. So if I'm like really obnoxious towards you, I'm probably your friend, or I probably consider.
Hold on, we're gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna point at the ground. I am. It's in the ground. Okay, no, they're organizing. No, yeah. They're just organizing.
We're so trained though. As soon as you see a group like
Oh,
this,
yeah. No, so we just saw a bunch of people walking in one direction, so we were checking, but no. We're just organizing right now.
No, I like blue. I don't know where he's at. Down here, I don't keep tabs on these people. I barely care about myself enough to keep tabs on you. Make sure I get
Radar beamer. What's up, Radar?
What's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
All right. Been here since 7 a.m.
Yeah, no, I was watching your stream. That's what got me
Shit
out
was
here.
crazy, right?
Shit over there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be. I don't know. I might have to sacrifice this. Who knows how the day goes? I watched that crazy shit earlier with.
Philip from Halo.
I brought. I've got a couple like of the 10,000.
Right now, I just need to poop.
You need to poop?
Yeah.
There was a.
Oh, I know. I went in there. I went in there. I took
Not
a
looking
step
good?
in there,
Not
looked
looking
look inside, and I was like, nope, can't do it. Sorry, just can't do it.
And then everything's like shut down.
I know.
for
It's not. I
inside.
was like, I wonder.
You
if
can't go to McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah. You see, I just want to point out that you see somebody sweeping up the glass, trash being thrown around. You know, like people are actually cleaning up the area. I could go home, but I don't want to. I don't want to stop streaming.
Yeah, the microphone pickup on my phone isn't working for my streams. So I'm not planning on streaming today.
Sorry, my chat's like, still, God lordy, and you're gonna explode. Yeah, I'm all good. It's just, you know how it is. I mean, I came out here at 7 a.m. I didn't expect it to blow up like this, you know. I was like, okay, you know, we might be done by like maybe noon, and then I'll be fine. Nope. So, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
You didn't expect Shop Part 2.
Yeah, exactly, right? Shop Part 2 almost. It could be, I don't know.
Earlier, the boom was a flashbang
I was losing my mind. I was like,
it does
"Are you
not
fucking
hurt anybody,
serious,
but it
dude?" Like, as
does
soon as you
kind
start
of
driving through the crowd, I
temporarily
was like,
blind you.
You know, I'm from Seattle. Like that shit triggers. Anybody.
of the mods in YouTube, can you please take care of Springvale? Thank you. Oh, look, guys. So I don't know if anybody remembers that movie from back in the 80s, Who is Johnny?
Johnny Five.
Johnny Five. Well, there you go. There's Johnny Five right there, guys. Just doesn't have the face. Just doesn't have the face like Johnny Five. No, not Wally. What are you talking? Wally, get out of here.
They don't look like it come from a dump. Hey, let's not be hating on Wally.
Short Circuit. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, Short Circuit. He's gonna wreck into the car. He just hit the car.
Where'd the robot go, guys? The robot went between the vehicles. They're gonna use them to possibly breach or defuse any bombs that may have been made or inside the residence. Again, I'm not speculating. I'm just saying what SO said. Joe Hammer, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Guys, we're gonna have that robot sign the back of the White Lightning. How does that sound? Put some ink on the tread and let it roll over it.
And like an orange and black.
Yeah.
Is that him? My eyes suck.
That's a good name.
I think that's
Do
him.
you know what he's wearing?
I know he's here. I can't remember. I think it was orange.
I was watching his stream and your stream a little bit.
Oh, okay. I think that's him. I last time I saw him, he was standing over there, so I think he's over there somewhere.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, no apologies.
My eyes suck.
Be here very briefly, so.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for coming.
First day, I'm playing at work. Like, I want to be here.
Right?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
When you get up to Central Ceramics,
It's not that cold, really, actually. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, the sun's kind of.
The
heating
sun is
up.
helping. I am? I do what I can. There was more people over there.
Raz. Actually,
It's like 800. I'm down to 5 now.
Raz sounds really cool. RHAZ, the Red House Autonomous Zone. Raz.
Raz.
The Raz.
It's kind of a throwback to Old Chop too, because it was Raz Simone.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Raz.
Raz.
Ooh, and Raz. That also works on that. It's like razzing somebody, you know.
Yeah.
Raz the
Razzing
police.
the system, you know.
Raz the police and Raz.
Yeah.
They were saying,
That's the one. That's
Hey.
it's got to be that.
Some
gotta be
people
the
are
Raz.
saying,
Who commented that?
They're saying that people attack Jake's truck.
Maria.
Oh, they always say that shit. Jake does this thing where he'll like film people and he'll do this. Look, he'll go like, ah! What are you doing, dude?
I
Oh,
had
you're
it
gonna
on
hit me like that?
Yeah.
And you can like literally see the people in his stream like their hands are full. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? He's such a liar.
He is a liar.
He lies his ass off. Jake, who do you think? Who do you think? We've literally caught him like acting like somebody hit him before because he was literally shaking his camera to look like he got hit.
Yeah, I know. He yells out how great the footage he got is, but every time it's all.
Like seriously, it's so easy. Like seriously, this is his footage. Best footage ever. Fucking Portland, guys. Hell yeah.
Brandon, I don't know why you might have done with mine, but like,
Oh my God.
you gotta understand.
Fully. Guys that are asking the branch of service that I was in the United States Army.
They're sending K9 into the alley. Copy that?
All right, guys. So we just got word that they are sending a K9 in the alley.
KCSO just switched to digital channels.
KCSO just switched to a digital channel. Jen Urban, yes, I was.
Now offering the external batteries to anybody that might need them.
You guys are amazing. Thank you.
To keep us live. That's the community, you know. That's one thing. Streaming culture is so interesting, you know. You need something. You're like, fuck, can anybody help me? And somebody shows up, you know.
I know, randomly.
That's how I got my first battery in Chop.
Deborah, I'm actually good. To be honest with you, we don't need a nap, or I don't need a nap, anyways.
I need a nap.
The White Lightning's over there. You can go take a nap if you want to.
I'll let you have all the glory. Come on.
I mean, I'm getting all the glory. I'm getting all the glory right now. Jennifer, your nephew's in Fort Useless. Or Eustis, sorry.
Some more
yeah, my brother-in-law was a Marine. No, guys, it's not so much that they're playing around with him. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get him to come out peacefully. They know he's armed, so they're not putting themselves or a canine in jeopardy, especially when somebody's armed. Because if you go into a situation like that armed, guys, most of the time it's not going to end pretty. No, guys, it's not that he can't talk to his family or his wife or his mom. It's just getting him on the phone to do so. They want him, or he wants to talk to them face to face, but they're not letting him do that for their safety. And guys, just remember, it's not just us out here that have scanners. There are other media personnel out here that do have scanners on them as well. So it's not just us. Unique, this has been going on since 12 p.m. here in Bakersfield. Deborah, thank you for the stars. Yes, Arlie, since 12 p.m. No, Missy, I have to work tomorrow, though. Yes, Barry, exactly. Yes, Sheila, they are sure he's in there. They have a thermal imaging camera that they are watching him on, both in the front and in the back. So they are for sure that he is still in there. Bill, they talked to him about an hour ago when he said that he was going to put up his gun and then come out. Ever since then, they have not been able to get a hold of him, or he's not answering the phone. Chris Soames, well, I hate to swing, but 2nd Brigade, 1st Heavy Combat Division, 1st Armored Division. Levon, thank you for the stars. Yes, Ignacio, we do have a Twitch, so we are live on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
A left-leaning bias, but even then, they're still owned by the media, same media that owns like Fox News and shit. So
it's all the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, and somebody is pulling those strings, and they're telling the story that those people, the corporate interests, want to tell.
Yep.
You know, and that's not going to be in the best interest of the community. So that's, if you're wondering why mainstream media gets kicked out, that's why.
Yep.
The Hiram. You got Hiram as a mod. Why did I mod Hiram?
Mike, Twitch is another streaming platform. A lot of gaming streamers use Twitch. So that way, if you don't have Facebook or Instagram or any other social media, but you do have Twitch because you love gaming so much, that's what streamers use to kind of get their fan base boosted up a little more.
Is that to get over?
Valerie, as far as I know, MySpace, I mean, you can still use MySpace, but I don't think very many people use MySpace. Yes, Jen, I am a Texan fan.
They said, what's his name?
Andrew Torres. Kevin Nunn's your next door? Next door where?
You didn't ban it.
I couldn't see it. Alright guys, so this was a code 33, which meant emergency traffic only. Which meant emergency traffic only for this situation. They just cleared the code, so we don't, again, we're not going to speculate as to what happened, but they did clear code. We don't know what happened. We're not going to speculate, guys. So it's probably because of how long the situation's been going on is why they cleared code.
People that are netting
Rosa, you're a good person. We will follow you anywhere. You're not two-faced. You tell it like it is. You're not like the rest of us.
Well, then they can tell that story, Hiram. I'm fine with that. I mean, it's nothing new. They get kicked out of every event that they try to come to, so it's not like they actually get a story really at all.
And you stick up for your right. Thank you, Bonnie.
There it is, yep.
Yeah. For some reason, my alert box is acting really funny on Streamlabs. Because you can hook up like Streamlabs and stuff like that. Hey, there you go, see? Now it pops up.
It's not that people are committing crimes that don't want to be filmed. It's that we're trying to affect positive change that the government itself is trying to fight against and continue the negative status quo. And so if we were to identify folks down here, then the powers that be will use their institutional power on these folks like a giant hammer, and we need to protect ourselves from it. They need to protect themselves from it. And that's just the way that it is, because of the way that our system has been set up and because of the actions of our own government.
They're gonna need a tank to get in.
People.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching from Scotland, Bunkies. I appreciate you.
Hiram and I have the best conversations. Hiram is just so much fun to talk to, even when we don't agree.
It's alright, it's not the best. It's a budget thing.
I am not.
One of the biggest things is that, you know, Hiram believes that, you know, that non-bias is a requirement for a journalist, and I don't. That's pretty much the, that's kind of the big difference between us.
Mod. It's just a regular vape. I wish it was a mod. I need a mod again.
They're breaking the law and don't want to get caught. It's simple. That's not... Well, if you didn't hear my explanation that I literally just gave, then...
It does. I mean,
I don't need
literally
to
his
entertain your
profile
questions.
picture for his, like, these companies, this him.
Do you think Proud Boys will come? Probably not.
With the RPG.
I don't think Proud Boys will show
I
up.
thought there was a small group of them down there a second
Yeah,
ago, but I don't know if they left.
they do show up, they'll organize on the other side of the fence and they won't do shit.
Yeah, they're calling for it. They're calling for all patriots to show up.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
Just because you're not right doesn't automatically mean you're left. Exactly.
Well, as long as he understands why I'm out here, I mean...
You think they don't know who is there?
Jake did show up, but then he got ran off real fast.
Doesn't we have to make it easy for them?
Ninja chased him, tried to get him to stop and talk to him, but he wouldn't, of course, like he never does. Yeah, the problem with show up, that would be stupid.
No, I don't need like a mod, like moderator. I need like
not be smart.
8 months.
I didn't see that it was. I didn't see that it was formulated as a question. I thought that it was a statement that I'm stating that I'm on the land.
Right now,
I'm not saying liberal is a bad word. It just doesn't describe my political leanings, Megan.
waiting on a court order
Hey,
right now
Samantha.
to
Nothing wrong with being a liberal. Nothing wrong with being a conservative. But there is something wrong with being against human rights.
and all that good stuff. So I mean, it's just all that good stuff. It's just a big giant waiting game.
You're
So we're
bad.
gonna stay strong as much as possible. And thank you whoever donated those bits.
Oh, nice. Sounds productive. Carol.
Oh man, fuck.
Guys, some of the dogs do have bulletproof vests. Sometimes they don't like to put them on because, of course, you know, it is heavy for the dog. Guys, the reason why they cut off the power is because a lot of these the SWAT officers have night vision, and if you have night vision with lights on, it's gonna blind you. It's gonna hurt your eyes for a little bit. So they cut the power off so that way when they go in with night vision, they can actually see heat signatures with some of the night vision goggles they have. Guys, you got to remember, a lot of these SWAT officers are trained to stand and, you know, do a lot of this stuff. So, you know, they probably do like standoff training and all that stuff. You know, standing up. Dorothy, yes, I do have my sweater on. I also have a long sleeve shirt on underneath my sweater as well. So I am keeping warm. I'm not gonna lie, this electrical box is getting kind of cold and I'm sitting on it. Yes, those are night vision goggles on the officers' helmets. They already did. The lights are off. Alright guys, if you guys are froze, you guys might want to back out and come back in. On our end, we are not frozen. And a patio heater? Nah, it's alright. I mean, what's a little bit of suffering? Gary Dominguez, I'm wearing a bikini bottom. Thong bikini bottom and flip-flops with a hooded sweatshirt and a long sleeve shirt. Air One, as far as we know, guys, is down for right now. That and they don't want to shine the light on anything that happened because, like I said, guys, a lot of these officers are using night vision goggles, and with that light from Air One, it is gonna blind everything. So.
Excuse me.
Dr. Pepper's fine.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Dr. Pepper, and give me the
Travis is actually on the phone right now.
lemonade rock stars. Yeah. All right.
T, call boss lady. Lynn, it just depends on the situation. Sometimes we do put on our bulletproof vest, and sometimes we don't. For this situation, seeing as how we are so far away and blocked by so many vehicles, especially law enforcement vehicles, we're really not going to need them right now. So, guys, as far as I know, they are still trying to keep in contact with the suspect, but he is not answering phone call. All right, guys, so from my naked eye, you guys can't see it, but from my naked eye, the robot is going to breach the door and make entry into the residence. They're breaching right now. Please have the robot through the door. Not on here, but from right here I can. Alright guys, so this is your first and final warning, guys. No dirty talk on the live stream right now. Your comments will be deleted, and if you continue, you will be banned or put on a timeout. So please refrain from all dirty talk in the live talk or in the live chat. Thank you. Okay. Yes, so on top of the vehicle, guys, of the Bearcat that you're seeing, that is like a steel plate. It keeps the officer that's behind the steel plate protected. It also has a bulletproof window that he can see out of. It's the same thing the military uses. Only thing is we call it a bird's nest or a crow's nest on top of the vehicle. And ours has like doors that you can push up in 4 different directions. This one only has the one door, so that way he can see. He gets a top view of what everything is happening.
Maybe he can see through the door.
No, he's watching his Cowboys play football right now. I travel No, guys, the K9 is not inside yet. And as far as the robot moving slow, you got to remember that there is a person controlling that robot. So that robot only moves that, and the robot's not meant to move very fast. It's for slow tactical movements like breaching doors and cutting wires and stuff. So it's not going to be a very fast moving robot, guys. And as far as knocking down the door or blasting the door, the robot doesn't do that. What it does is it pries the door open. Guys, that robot is weight balanced and it won't tip over. That, and it has mechanical arms on it, so if it does tip over, in the event that it does tip over, it can push itself back upright. Guys, we can't get closer. This is as close as we can get.
Open?
Guys, that was either a flashbang or the robot putting a detonator on the door to blow the door. Alright guys, so you were seeing on the screen now TW Lives. KCSO is trying to make contact with the suspect, but he is not responding and sending text to his wife. Yes guys, there is somebody in the house. He is not a shooter. He is a suspect for right now. No shots have been fired at all during this whole scene. Nigel, I'm sorry. This is the best view that you're gonna get, brother. I mean, if I zoom out, you can't see anything. If I zoom in, well, actually, you're zoomed in all the way. You still can't see anything. I mean, we're only doing the best we can with what we have. If you don't like it, you can see your way out the door. And as far as the drone, we can't fly the drone over this situation. Sorry.
I can zoom in, but you're just gonna see the picture. Because where they have it, where it's at right now, it's high enough.
Nigel, I'm sorry you feel that way, sir. So the suspect, guys, is being uncooperative right now with law enforcement. Well, Nigel, if you feel that way, why don't you come down here and get better footage? You can also see your way out of our chat if that's how you want to be.
Going in now.
Marla, no, why don't you buy your own plane ticket since you want to talk all that crap? Do I have any mods in chat? In YouTube? Guys, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything. But if you feel like you can do a better job, please come down here and show us how much of a better job you can do. No, guys, I am not stooping to anybody's level. If you feel like you can do a better job than what we're doing right now, please come down here and show us. All right, guys. So here comes Johnny. Johnny 5. Guys, you know, I'll have as much patience as I can. You know, I like to be fair and give somebody a warning first, and if you guys want to continue talking crap, you know, then either myself or the other mods and admin will take care of you guys. So please, you know, let's be respectful. You know, we are doing the best we can with what we have to work with. But if you guys feel like you guys can do better jobs than we can, please come prove it to us. Yes, guys, the robot did breach the door, so as far as I know, the door is open. I can't see it from here, and unfortunately, neither can you guys. So, you know. So as far as I know, guys, the door is open. They have not made entry as of yet. Reneo, this is in Bakersfield, California, off Merle Haggard and Chester. Yes, he is still in the house, guys. He has not came out, and they have not went in yet. They breached the door. They have not been in contact with him. Last update we got was that he was still sending random texts to his wife or girlfriend, and that's all that we know for now. But the door has been breached. Nobody has made entry yet. The robot did go and breach the door. There was a loud boom, so I'm assuming that came from them blowing the door. No, Kathy, we have not left. We've been here since we got here. No, guys, the Christmas lights, the power has been cut off to the residents, so there is no more Christmas lights. Ramiro, thank you for the stars. Jamie, this is a SWAT standoff. We've been here for about 3 hours and 45 minutes now. We've been looking at the same scene for pretty much the whole time, with the exception of that Bearcat that came in about 2 hours ago. There is another Bearcat on scene with KCSO SWAT officers on the back side of the house. The house is surrounded. Kathy, no, I'm not tired actually. I'm wide awake. This is my normal time to be awake. So I am wide awake. I work nights. Romero, I'm actually sitting on a cold electrical box, only because the tripod that I have you guys on is about 9 feet tall, and for me to sit here and talk to you guys and read chat, I have to yell up, and I don't feel like yelling right now, so I'm sitting on an electrical box in the same spot that I've been sitting for about an hour and a half now. Yes, Elizabeth, I am an EMT. Missy, I do have my toasty warm pink and white with black TW Life sweater on. Rosita, thank you for the stars. And as far as everybody's concerned, guys, I am actually not hungry. I ate before we got here, or actually when Travis was on in the beginning. I was eating over by White Lightning from the lunch that I did have. So I'm actually doing pretty good right now. That and Skinny Jeans is actually going to come with some refreshments here pretty soon. Jake, unfortunately, we can't get closer. This is the best view that you got, brother. So, sorry. Cup of chocolate with peppermint schnapps, huh? Dwight, we can't get closer. This is the closest we can get with the situation going on. Guys, if you're just joining in, this is the best shot that we've got. We can't get any closer because of the situation at hand. It is a standoff situation. It is a SWAT situation. So we cannot get any closer. And again, Johnny is going back in. It looks like another door charge. It looks like what he was carrying. So I don't think that they blew the door properly the first time, guys. So they might want to, or I think they're going to try to blow it again. No, guys, it's not Willie, it's Johnny. For those of you guys that have not seen the movie, it's called Short Circuit. It came out, I want to say, the 1980s. The 1980s or early 90s. But it was a movie called Short Circuit about a robot.
Jesus Christ. You can take them all back to the 90s?
Yeah. I mean, they're asking about Johnny 5. They really are, because they said the robot went back in.
But that's not the Johnny 5 I'd want to mess with.
No, I wouldn't want to mess with that Johnny 5 either. That's Johnny 10.0 right there.
That's Johnny's. What was the first one called? Not Johnny 5. What was the first robot movie? Short Circuit. Oh, Short Circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he go straight to the door?
Yeah. Straight to the door already.
Oh, I didn't see it. I was watching like 6 different lives over here. Yes, guys, number 5 is still alive. But I wouldn't want to mess with this number 5. He does not look like Wally. Really, guys?
Yeah, I wish I could see it. Short.
Guys, again, we cannot get closer, any closer because of the situation. Pretty much. Short circuit, 1986.
Then we're gonna go buy a little RC car and put it on for the phone.
Sharon, thank you for the super chat. It is greatly appreciated. Guys, I'm pretty sure if you guys haven't seen Short Circuit, I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube. Probably rent it for like 15 bucks or something like that. Yes, Wally is round. He is a short little round robot. Yes, that was TW talking from like 5 miles away, guys. He had to yell for that one. All right, Gita, so what's going on here is a SWAT standoff situation that's been happening now for almost 4 hours. It started off as a domestic violence. Since then, the woman has escaped from the residence. The male suspect is still inside the residence. They have tried to breach the door once, I'm assuming with no avail. And now they're going to try to breach the door again, or possibly go inside with a camera to see where he's at. We don't have any other information, and we're not going to speculate on what happened. Self-destruct Wally. Wow. Yes, guys, the streets are closed down, both east and west direction. The only vehicles that you're seeing are vehicles from the surrounding neighborhood that are trying to leave. All right, guys. So just a little bit, you might hear a little boom from Johnny 5. Yes, he is armed, as far as we know. No, I know nobody gets the Johnny 5 joke, guys. As far as we know, no kids in the house. No. Yeah, some of these new robotics that they're coming out with, guys, are a little tougher than what we're used to seeing from earlier times. I know the military is working with camera robotic dogs that can take blasts. The robotic dog can't lift itself up and get back and hunt with the camera. It's crazy the technology that we've got going on right now.
Now we officially hit 5 hours. We get another announcement. I'm in standby. Yeah, the husband, the one that owns the house. Owns the house? Huh? Owns the household. Where do you live at on the block? Next street over. Oh, you live on Woodlands? Then go look.
Guys, we don't. So there you go, guys.
Open that time.
Little boom.
Yeah, door open that time. Been here 4 hours now.
No, this isn't the longest we've live streamed, but this is, as far as I know, the longest we've been here on one scene on a SWAT standoff, as far as I know. I don't know how long T's been on scene before, but this is the longest live stream that I've been at one scene. The robot, Kayla, it blew the door open. They did set a charge on the door the first time. It didn't work apparently, so they reloaded. They reloaded and popped the door. Yes, this is in Oildale. No, Juanita. As far as I know, no law enforcement is inside. As far as I know, he is still inside.